Hey TC. Um, Last night, yeah, it's Sunday. Last night, before doing a photo shoot, I kind of had a piercing crisis. Like, oh my god, what do I do? There was a duct tape situation going on with myself, and then we did the shoot, and then we had to go find a tattoo and piercing studio that was open on a Sunday around 9 o'clock at night. I'll post pictures of that, or post a link to the pictures, and my hair is driving me crazy. Just do something. Anyway, time, money, and tattoos. For the longest time, I'm just gonna mess with my hair. Just give me a sec. Okay. For the longest time, I wanted a Beatles tattoo. And I have a bad habit of moving around. I need to stop moving around. And what I wanted was a lotus flower, about that big, and I wanted a banner that said life goes on within you and without you. I wanted about that big, and I wanted it on my shoulder. I wanted that for the longest time, and I never did it because the person I was with at the time was like, you're going to change your mind, and then it's going to be stupid, and then you're not going to want it anymore, and you have to really know what you want for a tattoo. And it's been about 5 years that I still want it, so maybe it's legit, I don't know. But then I kept seeing these watercolor tattoos, and I was like, those are awesome, and I want to get a memorial tattoo for my grandmother, and she loved sand dollars and hummingbirds. So I was like, you know what, a watercolor hummingbird would be pretty cool. It's kind of super trendy right now, which it makes me wary because, you know, the 80s and 90s tribal bands and tramp stamps and that kind of thing, it kind of makes me a little nervous about it, but I think it's a style that I would like forever. The other thing that I wanted was foo dogs on my arm right here, and I didn't know if I wanted it in like an ink and brush kind of feel, or there's a really talented artist, she goes by Miss Monster, and she did some foo dogs, and they were amazing. She did them in, I believe the watercolor term is gouache, something French that I can't say, rhyming. But I wanted the one for protection, and then the one for, I think it's either loyalty or protection. Is it protection and loyalty or protection and fortune? Something like that, but I wanted them on my forearms. And then I didn't even know this was a style of tattoo, but it's called trash polka. And it's kind of like street art, like graffiti type thing. And I'm really into steampunk. And so I thought maybe getting this is a really complicated design, but getting it either on my thigh or on my back, having okay, bear with me, a old-timey light bulb that's glowing, just the light bulb, like nothing, like it's not plugged into anything, but it's glowing, and then around it, instead of moths, there's little hummingbirds around it, and then doing the whole really stylized background with like the dots and the slashes, and maybe putting a Harry Potter reference or two in there, and, you know, Deathly Hallows, maybe, just for funsies. But yeah, we got our awesome tattoos together, and I nearly cried out of happiness. For those of you that don't know, the semicolon, it's for support for suicide survival and those who have survived suicide. And it was TC's idea for us to get them, and I love her to death for doing it, and it's probably going to be my most meaningful tattoo, and it is small, but it's really powerful and meaningful. So that's what the semicolon is. Look it up online. It's a really cool movement. It's awesome, and I'm hitting almost 6 minutes. But yeah, I would get tons of tattoos, and I would get snakebite piercings. I would pierce my eyebrow. I would go crazy. Basically just go crazy. The only thing I wouldn't do is a chest tattoo. I think they look really cool, but I'm more into I can cover it up if I need to. And I know you're kind of in the same situation with with opera and theater, like you need to be able to have either something small or something in a spot that you can actually cover up. So that is my answer for that. I can't think of anything else that I would get. Oh, I like the Lucky Cats. My style is all over the place. Like, I wouldn't have like a traditional sleeve, or I would have one, 3/4 traditional sleeve, and the other one's freaking anime, and then my back is trash polka, and then my thighs are like dragons and oriental. Like, I would just be all over the place, and I don't know if that's something, I mean, it's something you can do. Obviously you can, because free will, but maybe it's not something you should. I don't know. And when I was talking to the tattoo artist last night, because, we're in a tattoo shop, and I just brought it up, because I haven't been able to find anyone that does really good watercolor or trash polka, and he was kind of sarcastic about it, because he's like, well, there's nobody in Texas that's going to do trash polka. We like our tattoos to look like tattoos. So, like, it's a tattoo. How does it not look like a tattoo? I wasn't going to get into him with it, but he had a very traditional sleeve, and there's a lot of traditional art, and I totally understand. Like, I don't want someone who's not into the style that I want doing my tattoo. Like, if someone's just like, I guess I'll put a butterfly on your hip, or trash poke on your back, even though I'm not that into it. I'm like, I don't want someone who's like that. Like, if you're not gonna be passionate about it, it's not gonna show in the art, and this is not gonna be a piece that you're gonna be proud of on your body. So that works. More rambling. I'm gonna leave it there for now. We can start up the chain of questions and answers in a little bit, because I don't have a question. But yeah, love you so much.